I'm going to let you in on a secret. Time management is not about creating more time. It's actually about managing the time that you have. Hello, my love. It's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel. Time management to me means in the crazy life that I have, I still have the time to do the things that I love. And that's what it can mean for you too. You just have to adjust a few things. And that's what I did to master my time management and to be able to have time to do everything that I love. If you don't know, I am a mom. I also work 2 jobs and I have a YouTube channel, which by the way has achieved 1K subscribers. Now, if you clicked on this video, you may feel like that you are bad with time and you're looking for the secrets to help you with your time management. Well, you have come to the right place. I'm going to give you the tips to master your time management. First is about mindset. You can't constantly think that you don't have time to do something. You have to change that mindset and remember that you have enough time in the day to do everything you need to do. It's all about how you manage that time. What can you do to adjust the time so you can still get the things done that you need to get done and still have time for a little bit of fun? The next tip has been called plenty of different things, such as the 2-minute rule. But basically, it comes down to doing the thing that takes you the least amount of time. Do it first. Because if you have a task that takes 2 minutes, you want to go ahead and get that task out of the way and complete it before you move on to something else. Now, how you can apply this to your time management is on a day where you have a little amount of time, you want to arrange those tasks that take you a short amount of time to complete. Something like putting the laundry in the wash machine, or maybe even putting the laundry away. How about even if you just need to make a to-do list, or you need to just clean out your email? Do this on a day where you know that you're going to be busy, but you still need to accomplish something. This is another thing that I learned, that I feel so good about my time when I can accomplish the things that I felt like I couldn't accomplish before. So keeping my email clean, inbox 0, makes me so happy. But sometimes my inbox gets cluttered up, especially when you get emails every single day from everywhere. So I take the time to clean out my email, especially when I have downtime. I can just flick on my phone. If I'm sitting in the line to get my kids from school, I'll just pull my phone out and go ahead and go through my email. Archive or delete, archive or delete. That's all I'm going to do. I can quickly sort through my email and get my email down from like 200 to like 20. This helps me feel more accomplished and I've used my time wisely. I'm sitting there doing nothing anyway. So instead of scrolling, I'm cleaning out my email. Checking off that to-do list makes me feel better about my time. And I definitely have felt like I've mastered time management. Now, sometimes with your time, you have tasks that you're maybe hesitant to complete. Not because the task is hard, maybe not even because the task takes a long time, but you're just a little hesitant on completing the task. When I feel like that about the task, usually I'm hesitant because it's going to prompt me to do something else. And then I'm going to feel like my time is crunched. I feel rushed. I feel like I'm out of grasp with my goal. So when I have something like that, I like to write down all the tasks that I need to complete that one task, really breaking it down and seeing what I actually will have to do if I complete this task. Once I prompt myself with that question, I write it down and see if I can then fill this task in somewhere else in my schedule. Can I put this on another day? If I do point A, can I put point B a couple days later? Or do I have to do them together? You want to make sure you just go ahead and confront that obstacle, okay? Stop hesitating. Just go ahead and confront it. Take a look at it and see if you really have the time to do it. If you don't, that's fine. Make a day where you can really have time to put towards that task. If you do have time to do it, remove all obstacles and go ahead and accomplish the task. Once again, this comes back to the 2-minute rule and eating the frog. Eating the frog is just about go ahead and just do that thing that you're hesitant of doing. Do it first. Get it out the way. Sometimes that is just not going to make me feel good and I don't want to do that thing. So instead, I kind of plan around it. I really take my time, analyze it, and then I say, okay, this is when I can accomplish this. I put a deadline on it and I make it happen. Now, sometimes there are things in our lives that we have to schedule that we can actually delegate to other people and we just choose not to. Something I've recently started doing is ordering my groceries. Yes. Now, if you know me in real life, you know that I literally work at a grocery store 5 days a week. I am at the grocery store and I could easily shop on one of those days. However, It makes me unhappy to know that I have to shop at the end of my shift, or that I have to get to my shift early just so I can get my shopping done. Or even worse, I have to use my break time to go shopping. I don't want to do this. So this is something that I've decided to delegate out or to outsource. So now my 1 hour shopping trip literally has turned into 15 minutes a week. And I can easily do it on the computer on my day off and then go pick it up. That 1 hour has been minimalized to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes after I add in going to go pick up those said groceries. So if you have a task that you can delegate or outsource to someone else, do it. You will save yourself so much heartache and you will gain so much time back. You are then buying your time back and improving your mood, improving your time, improving other time that you have to do other things that you want to do. This is a win-win situation. So look at those tasks that you can outsource or delegate to other people and see where you can gain more time for yourself to do the things that you really want to do and that aren't a burden. Next thing I learned to master my time management was time blocking. Time blocking is a game changer. Now, if you don't know what time blocking is, don't worry, I have a video and it shows you how I time block. But in the most simplest terms, this is blocking off your time to complete a task. Sometimes it can be to complete a project, maybe multiple things that you need to do, but you just block out the time on your calendar to then complete that task or project. One of the things about when you're trying to complete something and you're assigning time to it, that usually if you know that you have an hour to complete something, that you're going to complete it within that hour. However, if you have 2 hours to complete it, but you're saying to yourself, oh, I want to get it done in an hour, but I really have 2 hour time slot, it's probably going to take those 2 hours. So this is also holding yourself accountable to the time that you've given yourself to complete that task. And then in turn saves you time later on. Tell yourself, okay, I'm just going to declutter my room for 20 minutes at the beginning of the day, and then I'll be done with it. When you do that, you'll get closer and closer to achieving that big declutter in that 20 minutes. And then you don't have to worry about it. This gives you confidence that you can master your time management and continue to use this task for other things. Something as small as decluttering or something as big as completing a project. If you just time block it out, then you know when you're supposed to be doing that thing and the amount of time you've given yourself to complete that task. And even if you don't complete it enough so you can move on to the next thing that you have to do. This helps you feel like a master when it comes to time management. You don't have to worry about it because you have time delegated for that task. Now, one thing I want to warn you about is multitasking. This is also something that I learned when mastering time management, is that I cannot multitask. And when I do multitask, there are things that slip through the cracks. Sometimes I'm honestly not even paying attention to the two things, and then I'm focused on something else, and then I've wasted my time. Wasting time is a big no-no when it comes to time management. If you are wasting your time, that's the complete opposite of managing time. So you don't want to do anything that wastes your time, and multitasking is definitely one thing that wastes your time. Really assess yourself when you're multitasking. Focus on what you're really trying to do. Can you really do two things at once? I'm talking about maybe writing an email and watching a TV show. You're only going to be paying attention to one. You'll either have to go rewatch the TV show or you'll have to proofread the email multiple times because you can't pay attention to it. But either way, really look at multitasking as a bad thing. This is a negative, okay? You don't want to be wasting your time. One more thing I want to warn you of in wasting time is you need to see what those triggers are for you. Sometimes wasting time is scrolling on social media. Sometimes wasting time is just laying around doing nothing. You have to plan those times out, and that will help you, one, master your time, and then two, also give you the confidence in that, okay, it's time for me to scroll. I can scroll without pressure of knowing that I'm supposed to be doing something else. So if you want a couple hours to be able to scroll on social media, just plan it out. Make sure you set aside that time for yourself that you can do that thing, which is scrolling, which can be kind of, mindless and just really can be a time suck. Just take a moment and schedule to do that thing that could be conceived as wasting time. Now, I am a self-proclaimed master of time management, and I encourage you to be one as well. It's only your time that you have to worry about. So if you decide that you want to also master your time, I encourage you to take hold of your schedule and apply some of these tips so you can also be a master of time management. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, share this video with someone else, and also check out my previous video on micro habits. These are tiny changes that you can make in your day that will also increase your time, making you a master of time management. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.